Hey, Bobby Manning here. Celtics fall to the Knicks in overtime, 120-117 on a pair of Jaylen Brown missed free throws. A disappointing finish to an 8-0 run that led them into overtime. Defensive dominance becoming their mark as they turned it around from a sloppy second and third quarter that let the Knicks take an 11-point lead late in this game. 100-89. Celtics tear back off stops, traps, forced turnovers, target the offensive glass for a string of putbacks late in the game. But offensively, after a hot start to overtime, they fall again. Tatum missed a shot at the buzzer before overtime. Missed a shot down 3 after the Brown free throw. Celtics got one more chance there. That's the game. Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson ripped them up in their two-man game. The Celtics lose their third straight now. Offense continuing the crater since November. In the bottom half of the league, last I checked, 19th in offensive efficiency. They're in the bottom 10 in terms of three-point shooting since that time. Turnovers ramping up, and Joe Mazzulla, who's usually upbeat after losses, points out the things they do well, strikes an optimistic tone, said they didn't play well in this game. Too many turnovers, too many bad rim reads. He even said that they're getting bored with some of the simple plays that lead to productive offense. And you see that. They have to work hard for productive shots, good shots, but they aren't hard concepts, whether it's moving off ball, setting an off-ball screen, cutting back line, getting ahead of the defense. A lot of the things we saw from them early in the season aren't happening. It's hard to ignore Marcus Smart's absence, as he'll miss another week or two here. TNT broadcast said it's probably going to be close to the 2-week time span, and he said he's not rushing back after he re-injured the same ankle that he did in the playoffs. That one never fully healed coming into the season. When we interviewed him at his pop-up store in September, he was still feeling the effects of that injury. So to completely turn that ankle as aggressively as he did there, it's going to leave the Celtics without him. I wouldn't say till the All-Star break, but it's going to be a significant time here that they're going to have to survive offensively. And that means more time with the ball in Tatum's hands, more time with the ball in Brown's hands. And these guys right now are struggling to make those reads. Malcolm Brogdon's doing a better job when they get into their bench rotations. But a lot of the time, the Jays have the ball in their hands right now. And that leads to some stagnancy, some slowing down late in games. We saw that tonight. And right now, what you have to see is these guys get off the ball and trust their teammates to make some plays. I don't think you saw enough of Al Horford and Rob Williams as playmakers in the high post tonight. I don't think you saw enough of Derek White, who was great in Miami. And if it's just simple drive and kick plays, Mazzulla's not seeing them make the right decisions in those spots. And I think that does fall on Brown. I think that does fall on Tatum. For role guys who are struggling like Hauser, like Grant Williams, the shooters who need to be set up in those spots, Rob Williams even needs to be set up. It's on the Jays right now to turn this offense around and get back to doing some of the things they did early in the year. And even last year when Ime Udoka was really emphasizing them becoming playmakers. Love their rebounding, love the defensive energy late in this game, but these guys didn't do enough offensively to win this game. And you saw late how they mismanaged lead in overtime to ultimately lose this game. A really tough loss. As quiet as I've seen the locker room this year after a game. They'll try to bounce back Saturday against the Lakers. We talk about Jaylen Brown missing the All-Star game in our next video. Go check that out. All-Star starting lineup, rather, in our next video. Go check that out. CLNS Media for the post-game reaction. Celtics All Access for that segment. And, of course, show our sponsors some love. HelloFresh. HelloFresh.com/Garden21 is going to get you 21 free meals and free shipping when you try out their products. A bunch of great themed boxes. You can customize it. Go check out what's available to you over there, pre-packaged to your door with ingredients specified and instructions laid out. HelloFresh.com/Garden21. You can go to RocketMoney.com/Garden and save potentially hundreds on unused subscriptions when you go over there. It's RocketMoney.com/Garden and Athletic Greens. AthleticGreens.com/Garden is going to get you 5 free travel packs as well as a year's supply of immune boosting vitamin D. From TD Garden, Celtics lose their third straight, 120-117.
Check out Screen Time, movies, streaming, and everything in between with us, Gary Tanguay and Drew Yano.
We watch what you watch, so watch us wherever you get your podcasts. Or you can subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yeah, and we're pretty easy on the eye.
Yeah, no we're not.
Speak for yourself. Screen Time, movies, streaming, and everything in between.